What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So right now what we're hearing is that the Biden administration is telling us that the American people are to blame for high gas prices, because according to the White House director of the National Economic Council, Brian Deese, he says really Americans are to blame for high gas prices, not the Biden administration, not the pandemic, and not the war between Russia and Ukraine. It's the American people. It's crazy, right? That's absolutely crazy. Well, here's what I can tell you. Gas prices are currently at $4.32.6. Look at this, okay? Look, or actually $4.32.5. But look at this. I want to show you this. Right here, okay? Yesterday, it was $4.32.6. It actually went down by 0.001 cents. Now, a lot of people are thinking, okay, this is good. We're seeing that leveling off. Well, this is actually very good news. But the reason why I wanted to point this out, it's not just because of, it's going down. What we're hearing right now is, according to multiple reports, the White House is saying gas prices are starting to level off. This is good news because what the American people need is stability. Now, just so that you understand this decrease of 0.001 cents, this is actually not because of new policies. This isn't because of increased oil supply. No, that's not the reason why. Experts already anticipated this and have told us for the past week that we will see it when finally gas prices go up, and then they stop, and then they come back down a little bit. But they could go right back up. The reason for this is simple. The American people can't afford gas at this price. But at a time when the American people are struggling and all they want is stability in the market, again, we just need gas prices to level off. And this is good news that it did that today. Even though gas prices remain high and the expectation is we are going to see gas prices at a fairly high rate, at least for the foreseeable future, probably for the next few months. According to reports, the American people can handle it. Because according to a poll just this weekend, 68% of Americans don't like seeing rising gas prices. They're okay and accepting of the fact of higher gas prices, but not consistently rising gas prices. That's not what we want to see. Okay? That's not what we want to see. Now, here's the exact statement from this top White House advisor. Okay? This is what he had to say. He says, "This crisis should underscore the only way to reduce our dependence on oil is to use less oil." That makes sense. But he goes on to say, "The good news is the market is moving aggressively in that direction. We have all the major auto companies saying they are moving to an electric vehicle future. Says we as an administration are doubling down on our ability to build those vehicles here and create more jobs here at home." So, if this crisis is going to teach us anything, it's that over the long term, the only real energy security comes from reducing our economy's dependence on oil and other fossil fuels. Okay, we will dig into that in just a second. But we also know that one of the other things that's causing additional increases to oil prices is Russian President Vladimir Putin's price hikes. And these are going to have an impact on all of us. We know this. And this is exactly what President Biden stated just recently. So that's not a surprise. However, Brian Deese stated that the White House is going to do everything they can to mitigate the rising prices. Now, we've actually heard from multiple economists that predict we could see barrels of oil get all the way to $150 each. And then, due to our economic slowdown, we could see prices fall more than 50%, down to about $70. Now, that'd be good. Gas price would be lower, but that would be due to an economic slowdown, which creates another, whole set of issues. But this is what you need to understand, because here is what many White House officials have stated. They have stated that this is our time to transition to more renewable energy sources. These are things like solar, right? Well, I want to show you something, because the average solar electric system for a 5 kilowatt home costs about $15,000 to $25,000. This is before tax credits and incentives. Here's the reason why I bring this up. We are seeing that the Biden administration is saying that they are doing everything in their power. Awesome. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Here's the problem. And again, this I believe was passed in 2006. This is the renewable energy, residential renewable energy. Okay. Again, don't quote me on this. I believe this was passed in 2006 or maybe 16. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, but if you place in service your renewable energy, okay, residential renewable energy, your solar power. If you did this before 2019, you get a 30% tax percentage. This is tax reduction, right? This is what you get. Well, if you did it before 2020, you get, or in this time frame, you get 26%. Okay, do it before 2021, between that time, you actually get 22%. But here's the issue that I'm having. Okay, just to give you an idea. I would gladly go put solar panels on the roof of my house if this meant it's more cost efficient, it's gonna be more effective, and it's better for the economy, everything, right? That's great. But I want more than 26 or 22%, right? That doesn't make any sense. Is if the Biden administration is doing everything they can to push towards solar and renewable energy, great. Let's do that. But give me something more than 26% or 22%, right? Because honestly, and this just blows my mind, but how can the Biden administration seriously take or try to tell us we got to take this issue seriously when childcare, and again, I absolutely love this. I think this is great. This is getting more parents back to work, children into daycare centers, right? And interacting, which is awesome, right? I have children. But how can childcare get a 50% tax deduction, but yet solar is getting 26%? And again, I'm looking at this chart and it's either 26, 22. I don't remember. I don't even know how much exactly it is. I'm pretty sure it said it's 26%. But yeah, federal tax credit of 30% of the total system cost is available. After January 1st, 2020, tax credit will start to decline. Well, we're already past that, starting to decline. So, just to give you an idea, that's not great news. A tax credit that's declining. That means we already passed that window. Well, bring it back. We need to bring it back. That's something that we have to do. Something else that the White House officials are saying, and again, it's crazy to me, but they say this is our chance to stop driving those big, heavy cars, right? Gas guzzlers. We can drive cars that don't require gasoline, that are hurting our economy. Okay, great. And I told you guys this before. I drive a GMC Sierra. Okay, my wife drives a GMC Yukon. Okay, and so not the greatest cars as far as gas mileage and as far as the economy or the climate, but that's the thing. Like these aren't a $50,000, $60,000 Tesla. Okay, and I know there's a lot of car companies out there that are getting the tax credits, but they're not getting the $12,500 tax credit that was proposed in the Build Back Better Act, right? They're not getting that. Tesla, the leader in EV, they're not getting really any credits anymore because they used all 200,000 credits. And look, let me show you this, okay? Let me just show this to you. Okay, look at this. A used 2017 Tesla Model X 100D. Okay, nice car. Okay, $78,000. An $841 a month payment, but that means you got to put money down. You got to put down, I think, $20,000. Okay, look at this one. A more reasonable $50,000 car. 2019 Tesla Model 3 long range. Awesome. 14,000 miles. Cool. Right? In Bellevue. Awesome. I can go get that right now. All I got to do is put down $50,000. Then I got tax and licensing. Right? Dealer documentation fees. Right? Only $401 a month. Awesome. That's a steal of a deal. Well, at $401, does that take away from buying a cheaper car? No. So what they're saying is, yeah, go buy an electric vehicle because, well, that's going to save you money on gas. Well, it will, but it's also going to cost more money to buy the car. So that makes absolutely no sense. But they're also saying at this time that we need to make changes to our climate, right? We need to make these changes. We need more electric vehicles. We need people pushing for solar power, renewable energy, everything. Great, awesome, let's do that. But then the Biden administration has yet to even push for that $500 billion climate provision just because Democrats are too worried and too tied up in trying to push through the entire Build Back Better Act? And this is what's so frustrating is the time has come. We should be moving to more renewable energy, but at the same time, that's not the way the tax provisions are working. We're not being incentivized enough to go and do this. And that's creating other issues. So again, if the Biden administration is serious about, hey, we need to go more electric, we need to go more renewable energy, that's great with me, but you gotta do more. No, not just providing a gas tax holiday. That's not enough. That's not gonna get us there. Okay? So right now, the White House is putting the blame on the American people, saying that is our fault. We use too much oil. We're too reliant on oil. But again, we are reliant on oil because that's what we are given, right? It makes absolutely no sense why the Biden administration is going to blame the American people for using oil when that was exactly what we were given. We're handed it to us, right? We go and buy, well, we did 675,000 barrels of oil every single day from Russia, yet Russia is not an ally, right? We're not friendly with Russia, but yet we're going to go and buy over 500,000 barrels of oil from Russia. It makes absolutely no sense. But that's what's crazy is that right now, it's not just this administration. We are going into a midterm election in like 8 months. Well, guess what? They're going to fight tooth and nail to make sure that they keep the House and the Senate. The presidency is theirs for another 2 years. Nothing's going to happen there. But the House and the Senate is up for grabs. And so we're going to see the Biden administration push, fight, do whatever they can to make sure the American people vote them back into the House and the Senate. Again, it's going to be crazy what we see, but as of right now, are the American people really to blame? Let me know down in the comment section below.